This problem, we're looking at number 12 in the section, and we are asked a few things about the production level of a charter bus company. So they're actually looking at Q is the number of buses in the company that they have, and then the cost associated with having those in their fleet. So we have the cost function, and we have the revenue function for this company. And the first question is, should the company add a 50th bus? So here we look at not only the difference between the cost and the revenue, so we see that the revenue is larger than the cost, so they are making a profit. And the question is, should they add a 50th bus? Would that make even more profit? And so we want to be looking at, as the directions say, using the marginal revenue and marginal cost. And marginal revenue, marginal cost are the slopes. Revenue is a straight line. So we're just looking at this, which looks like it is change in Y 200 over 25. But we don't need to care about the actual values. We care about which one's bigger. And for here, it looks like the slope at 50, so in other words, our marginal cost at 50 is not as steep as the marginal cost, or I'm sorry, marginal revenue, the slope of our revenue line. And so that means by adding a 50th bus, the additional revenue is going to be larger than our additional cost. So we're going to make even more of a profit by adding a 50th bus. So this answer we want is yes. And then we are asked the same thing about adding a 90th. So the 90th is right around here. And here we see that the cost is steeper than the revenue. So that means our marginal cost is larger than our marginal revenue. And in both cases, both 50 at 90, revenue is larger than cost. So we are making a profit. But in order to increase our fleet of buses, our cost, our additional cost, is going to be greater than the additional revenue we would receive by having that additional bus. So in that case, for the 90th, we would actually be losing profit, or we would not have as high of a profit. In other words, I should phrase it, our additional profit would be smaller. In fact, our additional profit would be negative. We'd lose profit by having a 91st than a 90th. So we would say no.